It's 3TT for the win. 3TT, yeah, you know we going in. 3 typical talkers, yeah, we like talking. And it's 3 black boys, so you know we all kings.
Yo, it's 3TT for the win. 3TT, yeah, you know we going in. 3 typical talkers, yeah, we like talking. And it's 3 black boys, so you know we all kings.
Well, I think it's kind of eye-opening to see, like, just anybody can actually make those decisions if they do. Do you get me? And just be with each other.
I feel like in certain stuff like that, I'm sure some people on that show are probably settling.
Yeah.
But it's like, I guess if you're on that show, you probably do have to settle.
You get
Sometimes
me?
I feel like it comes to a stage, I'm sorry, but like, you might just, but it might be due to the fact that your standards.
What
are
if
just
that happened? Oh,
unrealistic.
like, that's so sad though. Because, like, you know, now that I think about, like, the people who are, like, a lot older, let's say in their 40s, 50s, and, like, they're single by choice, right? They're probably, like, in my opinion, I feel like they didn't give enough attention to being in relationships or building connections when they were younger, and they focused and prioritized other things. So it's like, God forbid, but that could happen to any of us if we don't, like, prioritize the right things when we should.
Yeah.
And then I feel like something that I'm seeing is that lifestyle can make you get lost in the sauce, bro. So easily. Like, on both sides, for girls and for guys, bro, lifestyle can pull you away from the things that really matter. Yeah. And then it takes like people a longer time to realize what they're missing. Yeah. Like the void that they're filling with other things, or like that, like, they should have prioritized in their younger days. But I low-key, like, being a certain age, right, and, like, knowing that you have limited time, that scares me a bit.
Yeah.
It's terrifying thing.
But I think,
terrifying,
like, at this age as well, you also have to realize, like, the world is a lot bigger than you think it is. So it's like,
Well, imagine the world is a lot bigger and you still have nobody, bro.
then move, bro. I'm telling you, yeah, I would
still
definitely,
lonely, like,
I'd move from where I am,
to, like, a different country.
or like just a
find
different
love.
space.
It's okay if
Not to find
husband
love,
or
but
wife
it's
is
like
in
obviously,
It's okay.
What'd you say?
If your husband or wife is in Ireland.
yeah, it's fine,
Oh, it's
100%.
okay,
actually fine.
I don't like
for
like
us.
this. Like, Ireland is a really really small country, so to assume that your partner is like, your partner could be here or they might not be. But for me, I don't think I'm not the type of person that would chase love, but in the sense of like moving from place to place, like I'm a nomad. I wouldn't do that. But I like to travel anyways. So it's like, especially if you don't have a partner attached to you, it's easier to travel. So it's like, I would definitely travel in the sense of like, okay, the woman in Ireland weren't really chatting to me like that. Let me go to a different country. Maybe they are, because it's like, at the end of the day, you actually don't know where your partner is. Do you get me? So it's like, they could come to you, you might have to go to them.
It's true.
Who knows? Do you get me?
I think that prioritizing thing though, because I've seen there's a couple people, like, around me who are, like, a bit older, and it's like, you know what, like, they're still living life, you get me? They still have things to do, and they might not necessarily have time to think about relationships and stuff like that. But the idea for me, I don't know about you guys, but the idea for me that, let's say, if it's not somebody I know now, it's going to be a random person, it's kind of a bit like, do I really know this person? Like, you get
You don't
me?
really know the people that you've been knowing though either.
That's true, but there's more time there to have a better...
I think you can just go straight to it and cut a lot of the bullshit. But like, obviously with someone that you just met, you have to go through that whole facade and all this, putting your best foot forward. And obviously, if it's someone that you've been knowing, you've already passed that stage. So it's like, you can actually just go straight to it rather than pretending, I'm this, I'm that, when you know they're not. So it's like,
come to me direct.
you get me? So
I wanted to play a little game still.
yeah, like games.
Let's play.
Yeah. It's just a simple one. It's a memory game.
Okay.
Memory.
Have you?
I
We've all
play to win
played.
though.
Play to win, yeah.
I always play to
Are
win.
we keeping points? We have
I don't mind.
First the tree or what?
First the tree or something.
Cool.
But basically, I went to the store and I bought. Just go.
Hey, this is like primary school. Look.
Yeah.
Let's do it, man.
So, wait. You say I went to the store, then I continue on the sentence.
No, so I'll say I went to the store and I bought
Yeah.
an orange.
Okay.
Then you'll say I went to the store, I bought an orange and
Okay,
something.
first.
But we'll probably start here and then go like this.
Okay. I went to the store and I bought Pringles.
Why you laughing?
I don't know it's gonna be so long already.
Love.
Bro.
I went to the store and I bought Pringles and a can of Coke.
I went to the store and I bought Pringles, a can of Coke, and jellies.
I went to the store and I bought Pringles, a can of Coke, and jellies, and Sambuca.
Hey, God.
Don't be using all
All
this
these big,
complicated. You know what, I'm gonna switch
I
on.
went to the store and I bought.
Hey God.
I bought. Hey, hey.
Already.
It's not orange, right? I said orange.
Hey, don't be doing that because now you're gonna start confusing me.
I went to
you
the
have to say
store.
the right order as
I
well.
went to the store and I bought. What would you say? What would Izzy say?
How did you forget already? Though?
I don't know because I was putting
laughed
too,
at it.
yeah,
He just chuckled.
I was putting too much pressure on it. I won't lie, I'm out. What
went to
was
the-
the first thing you said?
Pringles. I went to the store. Okay, don't distract me. I went to the store. I bought Pringles, a can of Coke, jellies, Sambuca, and watermelon.
I
I'm actually like, what
I
I'm
went to
chilling.
the store and I bought Pringles, a can of Coke, jellies, Sambuca, watermelon, and a pair of shoes.
Hey God. I went to the store and I bought Pringles, a can of Coke, jellies, Sambuca.
That was the wrong order.
No, it wasn't. I went to the store. I bought
Sambuca jellies. Because he said Sambuca.
and I said jellies.
Yeah, so it would have been Sambuca, then jellies.
That's what I said. Sambuca jellies.
You said jelly Sambuca.
Is it what I say?
VAR.
I won't lie, bro.
You
we
said-
have to
you
get
said
VAR for
jellies,
this.
Sambuca.
I feel like you're just gonna.
Nah, Maz,
me,
he said,
man.
he said, yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
Sambuca first.
No, it was jellies.
Was
jellies. Yeah, it was jellies first. I think you did jellies.
Nah,
I
I didn't.
said
He said
jellies.
jellies. Oh, okay.
Makes sense.
Okay, so
Never
where,
mind.
where do you go from there? Because I can't remember it.
Just
So-
add one
Yeah.
new one now.
Okay, and as you said, a pair of shoes last, and I will add.
Wait.
And I bought
I feel like you're finessing us because what did
no.
he say before that?
a pair of shoes. Was the last thing you
What
said?
before that? Because watermelon.
There was
You
Sambuca
didn't even
jelly.
say
There was
watermelon.
Sambuca watermelon jelly. No, it's Sambuca. Wait, you see, you lot distracting me. There was Sambuca.
I don't want you to win.
There was Sambuca watermelon.
This is devious.
Hey God, there was Sambuca watermelon. Hey, what did
Was
he
it
say?
shoes after that?
Nah, because I said
That's what I mean. So
did I
you
say?
didn't
with
say something.
Sambuca watermelon. Bloody heck.
Maybe it was shoes. Maybe it was shoes.
Shoes
I'm
and
lost,
then
bro. I'm lost.
New round.
yeah, I won't lie. Okay, so who won that?
I don't know.
Everybody.
Okay,
Okay,
Man,
well,
they will say you don't know. That was me.
technical difficulty.
I'm the last one left
It was
standing.
technical
that one is a bit
difficulty.
surprising as well.
Yeah,
I thought maybe I'd be in the
Memory
running.
actually very good though. It's
Yeah,
not short-term memory.
It's
man.
the lines
You have an
These
enhancer
supplements,
though,
man.
so
Exactly.
I don't want to be fair, man.
You are performance enhancing drug.
Okay. Let's start, yeah.
Alright, cool.
I went to the store and I bought a fan.
I went to the store and I bought a fan and a light bulb.
I went to the store and I bought a fan, a light bulb, and ice cream.
I went to the store, I bought a fan, a light bulb, ice cream, and Fanta.
I went to the store and I bought a fan, light bulb, ice cream, Fanta, and a jacket.
I went to the store and I bought a fan, a light bulb, ice cream, Fanta, jacket, and a sofa.
I went to the store, I bought a fan, light bulb, ice cream,
I'm
ice
cooked.
cream, Fanta, jacket. What did you just say?
I'm cooked.
A sofa.
Okay, cool.
Woof. God.
I went to the store and I paid. I went to the I went to the store and I bought a fan, light bulb, Fanta, jacket. Bloody heck.
I'm cooked.
Sofa?
No, you skipped something.
What I skip?
I don't know
If you
what
can't,
I
if you don't know what I
Oh, I know. I yeah.
who said that?
Yours truly.
I knew it.
Yours truly, boy.
That's why. Okay.
I'm like, you're cooked. I know you're not gonna remember.
Do you know where we are?
Let me try and deep.
Okay.
Okay. I went to the store and I bought. Wait.
I won't lie, that first one is like it's so far away. It's hard to remember it.
Bro, that one was a lifetime ago. I'll be so real. Did I say, was it Fanta?
Fan.
Was
So
it
what?
Fanta?
I said fan.
Oh, you said a fan.
Oh,
Man.
I'm
I
like,
lied.
yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm out.
One more round, yeah.
First.
This time I feel like we should do like one category of stuff.
Okay.
So it's a bit easier.
Why would we want to make it easier? Let's start.
We wanted mental health, boys.
Let's do it with languages.
Okay.
So we just say languages and we try to say. Let's try to make it tricky.
Okay, first.
I went to school and I learned French.
I went to school and I learned French and English.
I went to school and I learned French, English, and Spanish.
I went to school. I learned French, English, Spanish, and patois.
I went to school and I learned French, English, Spanish, patois, and Mandarin.
I went to school and I learned French, English, Spanish, patois, Mandarin, and Yoruba.
I went to school. I learned French, English, Spanish, patois, Mandarin, Yoruba, and Creole.
I went to school and I learned French, English, Spanish.
I clocked you.
Wait, why do you guys always do this?
Why are you forming?
I went to school and I learned French, English, Spanish, patois, Mandarin, Yoruba, Creole, and Greek.
I will like Ferris.
Okay, I went to school and I learned French, Spanish, English, Mandarin, Yoruba. No, wait. Patois. Patois. Is there Creole after that one as well?
I won't lie, I think you're cooked, bro.
Yeah, I think it's Yoruba than Creole.
Yeah. Should I try? I went to school and I learned French, English, Spanish. French, English, Spanish, patois, Mandarin, Yoruba, Creole, Greek, and Vietnamese.
First.
Flipping heck, man.
First.
I was just hoping one of you lot would mess up so it doesn't come back to me. I went to school and I learned French, English, Spanish. French, English, Spanish. French, English, Spanish.
This guy.
Hey,
Bomboclad.
oh, French, English, Spanish, patois,
Thank you.
Mandarin, Yoruba, Creole, Greek, Taiwanese.
Hey, champion.
Flipping heck.
Thank you. That was it, man. I was just playing at the start. That's why I let you guys think that I didn't know.
Get a load of this guy.
Not
Didn't know how to play the
let
game.
somebody win once on the start.
Simple memory
As if
game.
they're champion, bro.
So
Mine's mean to work.
the name of this segment, I want to start doing segments, innit? But the name of this segment is gonna be I'm either crazy or I'm right.
Yeah.
So, do you guys have any like mad conspiracies?
Conspiracies. I feel like it's not even really a conspiracy. It's just a thought. I feel like a lot of men are losing their hairlines.
Wow.
way earlier than they should.
Very true.
Wow.
And I'm only speaking. I'm only speaking because of
That's crazy.
I don't have to get black spray on my hair when I go
Wow.
to the barber.
Yeah. That's a flex,
Wow.
though.
And I'm
Let's
in
be
my
real,
early
it's a
20s.
flex.
But the certain man that the hairline didn't even
Hey.
make it through secondary school. Like,
That's
I don't know whether
I can't think of one person.
But I know
A lot of
bare-
people that- bro,
I don't
watching
even know
this, bro.
like how you having a McDonald hairline
Yeah,
in
bro.
secondary school.
I don't lie.
But my thing is,
those
I don't know
peak.
whether if it's like diet or whether if it's genetics or whether if it's stress.
I'd
But
say
it's like that's why now it's probably a lot of things.
Yeah.
But that's why it's like I don't allow things to stress me because my hairlines has made it past the 20 mark. I would wanted to make it past the 30 mark as well.
Amen.
But I feel like
Grace of God.
probably a lot of dreadheads are gonna lose their hairline first. Said it.
Not me though. Mine is right here. Two fingers.
You're lucky still,
I
but a
won't lie.
lot of man like. But when some of the boys push back
Yeah,
like
bro.
their dreads, I'm like, bro.
Yeah,
Whoa,
I say
you
it's,
don't have
it's
that
the
many
different
years left.
styles though. All them like barrel. When you keep in
When
your
you
barrels,
do like all them
oh,
tension twists and
I
stuff.
don't
like
like doing barrels for too long, man. I take them out.
Dandruff on that shit. Don't back like this, bro.
that.
It's
Get me
horrific.
someone in the middle or something like that.
Do you have any conspiracies, any like wild beliefs or something?
I saw something recently. It's not even necessarily a conspiracy. But it's very true though. I feel like when you stop speaking to somebody and you're not invested in their life, you're just kind of pissed off that they still exist. If I'm being honest.
Yeah.
You're like, why
I
are
hear
you
it.
thriving, bro? Do you know
Okay,
what I mean?
wait. I'm not a hater.
That kind of sounds like.
Why I have to be honest.
At least
here.
you're honest, bro.
You know what I mean?
At least you're honest.
But like, why are you actually like, bro?
That's why you have
yourself?
to stay prayed up, though.
You know what I mean?
Oh, like enemies
That's
of
why you have to
progress.
say. It's people like this guy. You have to don't forget to pray before you go.
Her more life. I'm like,
Don't forget.
That's
to,
insane.
don't forget to
I
pray
do
before
kind
you
of
go
hear
to
it
bed.
though. Like when I fall out with someone, I don't want to be reminded of them at
Yes.
all.
No, I hear
It's not that I don't want them to do well. They can do well, but I don't want to ever see it like again because it's like I think I just need to mature though. I know that's immature of me to be like that.
I'm the same.
I think so.
I
I
don't even
think
know
so.
if I'd call it immaturity.
I think emotional maturity is like
Okay,
being
maybe
able to like break up with someone and actually wish them the best.
Yeah.
Like genuinely. Or being able to see
I
them with
won't
someone
lie,
else.
if you done certain things to me,
Yeah.
I won't, like,
That's why you have to
maybe-
do your own first, man. I'm
I'm
joking. I'm joking.
Don't listen
It's
to
just a
it.
Yeah, I don't
podcast.
know.
I'm joking.
But yeah, man, I don't know.
Yeah.
I hear it though.
Do I have a wild conspiracy? Man, back when I used to take the bus, obviously, man doesn't take the bus anymore. We thank God, glory to God. But back when I used to take the bus, I felt like I could never be late. Like, I don't know, things would just align.
Dublin boss.
Bro, I don't know. There's this route I take to college, yeah. Like, I get the 120 to like Fibs, bro. Then I get the 46A to UCD, yeah.
Okay.
But like, the buses always line up. But like, I never check. It just lines
They
up.
probably come frequent though. That's why.
Yeah. And then anytime I'm coming off the 120, the 46A will be there, but it'll just stop. Like randomly. Sometimes it'll stop, or sometimes like when I get there 2 minutes later the bus shows up. But like, bro, when it just stops there and like it's not like they're stopping to pick up someone, it's just he's on his phone or something. I'm just like, God, thank you.
yeah.
I'm not gonna be late today.
You get me?
But yeah, I sometimes think that when something good is supposed to happen for me, nothing can stop it. Like if I'm supposed to have a good day, like everything will work out. Yeah. So that's, I don't know if that's really like a conspiracy, but
That's not.
that's
It
some
could
of
be
my things,
delusion though, because I don't know if that's
What you
true.
mean delusion, bro?
Could be delusion.
How?
As in, like to feel like to think that if something's meant for you, nothing bad can happen.
Yeah, it's because my God is greater, bro.
Okay, if you bring God into it, it's not delusion. If you don't bring God into it, it might
I
be
won't lie,
delusion.
yeah. Without
You get
God,
me?
without God, yeah,
A
it's
lot
a
of
bit
things are
wild.
impossible
So,
to
yeah,
get
so-
me because it's like who's putting it into
Yeah,
place, like
yeah.
who's pulling the strings. if it's not
Actually,
God?
so like this is something that we probably need to ask like a pastor and like Pastor Ira or something, yeah. But like, I think I even asked him this before, we like back in the day, like, but obviously, good things and bad things happen, right? So when bad things happen to you, do you guys think it is God, or do you guys think it is the enemy? Because
Some of it might even be your fault. To be honest with you, it depends.
Because I feel like when we were growing up, like when bad things happen, we blame
question
the
God.
devil. No, I think we
A lot of
blame
people
the
question
devil.
God. I
Really?
feel like 100%. Like, let's say if like they were dealing with like a death or something like that, they
Yeah,
blame
yeah,
God. Maybe it's because of we know God is the one that gives life, and obviously
yeah.
the opposite of that is death.
Takes
So it's
away,
kind of
yeah.
like
But I mean, just like
I never
you know
bla-
that saying,
I never
"Oh,
really
it's the
blame
work of the devil." Like
I never really thought like that.
really, okay.
Yeah.
But
Well, like
what
when
would you
there's
think?
good, there's bad, isn't it? Like you can't have good without bad. That's the whole point. Like, would good really be good if there's no bad?
There's no bad.
So it's like
I won't lie.
I don't really think like that. To be fair,
What about you?
It's difficult, bro. It's difficult. What's called again? Wait, could you say that?
I couldn't even
Question
remember
is,
the
yeah,
question.
obviously, there's good things that happen and there's bad things that happen. So when bad things happen, do you blame or do you put the responsibility on God or the devil? Do you say like this is the work of the devil, this is the work of God when something bad happens?
Usually, what's called again? If something bad has happened, like if it's out of my control and I haven't like directly or indirectly caused it, I will still say it's just God's work. I don't usually blame the devil with things, you know what I mean? Unless it's like a attack. Do you know what I mean? If you're getting attacked,
no, seriously,
you know what I
even
mean?
still,
And it's
you need
not
to
like
be-
exactly.
you need to be in a certain level spiritually to even tell the
observe,
difference.
discern it,
Was
you know
like
what I
I
mean?
honestly, I be just pray.
Yeah.
I don't even think it's even up to you to even like. Sometimes you may not. I think we're humans. We just always want to know why.
Yeah.
Sometimes just pray,
Yeah.
and answer will come to you because sometimes you don't even have the tools to even kind of dissect certain
your own as well.
situations. So it's like honestly, sometimes I think you just have to pray, man.
For me, I think that when bad things happen to me, I know it's my fault. I think it's my fault for not doing enough and not doing the right things enough. So when a bad thing happens, low key, I don't even get vexed anymore because I'm like, not that I deserve it, but I deserve it. It
could have been avoided
It could have been avoided if I was
I'm
on
the
the right
exact
path.
same, to be honest.
And then I think that's like, and on the other like side of it is like when good things happen, I'm so grateful. I'm so happy because I feel like I don't deserve it. So it's like there's like contrast between both of those things, and then it's like when bad things happen, that like it's like I feel like it's just a lesson, but then sometimes it's like okay, it should push you to learn the lesson. You get me? And then it's kind of scary to know that one day when you're fully locked in, sold out for Christ, right? You're gonna be like persecuted, and like there's going to be even worse things that happen. I feel like
You will be
that
judged. You know what I mean?
that's kind of like that's a lot, man. Like when you are praying every day and bad things are still happening, like that's like
The plan, bad things happen to Christ. So like,
Exactly.
you're not exempt. I feel like one thing people need to realize, just due to the fact that certain things happen to Christ, it's probably going to happen to you as well. Like
even
there was a
the
reason why it happened
disciples,
to Christ. And
all
the
of them
disciples as well.
dying, like they
They're
were
all pretty
martyred.
much martyrs,
Like,
Wasn't
exactly.
Peter
So
crucified?
yeah,
it was
upside down. or
upside down.
something.
Yeah. So
Like that, bro. A lot of things that I feel like sometimes your entrance into religion needs to be personal, or else I think you might not really get things.
Yeah, you don't get until early adulthood.
yeah,
So you
100,
really
like your fate is a decision. I don't think it should be a decision that is made for you, because when it's actually a decision, it's like you're actually like one thing like I've noticed is like even going to like youth events and stuff like that is like people are actually willingly there. Like you're not a lot of the time
That's
growing
true.
up, you're only there because your mom made you go. But like once you actually realize that everyone in that room is there because of we all want the same end goal. We're all here by choice. Like this is actually like an act, especially like you're just going through so much in life, but like when you just actively make time for God and like when you actively just I don't even know how to explain it, but it's
Actions
like it means more.
Yeah.
it means more to you and it means more to God. I'm guessing because it's like this is actually what you want to do. Like no one is actually like
Forcing
if you don't do it, like it's just on you. If you do it, like praise God, you get me. So
And then what happens when? Cause like, what happens when you're going to the events, and that's all? Like, if you're not doing anything at home, you just go to church for these events.
I think it depends on whether if you know better or not. If you know better, then that's on you. If you don't know better, then it's like
Everyone's on a different journey.
yeah. So it's like, well, you should know better though.
There's even a TikTok you reposted about something along the lines of like when people are new into Christ and they kind of be a bit judgmental towards
I feel
people.
like a lot of people are quite radical.
Yeah,
They
they
get
comment
so
to it.
much. I think because of now that they're a Christian or whatever religion they decide to, pursue, like, bro, they have this kind of air of superiority. And, like, now I have the
better than
rights.
everyone.
You know what I mean? To say what is right and wrong. Like, it doesn't make any sense, bro.
and a part of me does understand when you feel so passionate and so strong, like, oh,
towards
I
it.
wish I could help them all. They don't know that this is not
Yeah,
worth
but
it.
like
and
in the
all.
Bible, it says you shouldn't be trivial anyways. That you're meant to like whatever you do it with love. Don't
Exactly.
do it like to be trivial and stuff like that. So
Have you man seen that auntie in London with religious psychosis, boys? Where she just like goes towards anybody and say a girl has a piercing, like or like a septum, they just start screaming, she will go to hell. You repent. She's covered head to toe, you know what I mean? Nothing of like no skin is being shown. She's just like to the absolute maximum. That how is that going to win souls? Bro? You know what I mean? How is that going to win souls? Does that make any sense?
I won't
Like,
lie.
bro, it's like
That makes me think like who called her
Yeah.
to do that? Like who is she serving? Like do you know what I mean? Like even man, something happened to me like a few weeks ago and it really pushed me away. It shouldn't have, but I do believe that there's like Christian cults.
100%.
Like there's people who like go under the guise of being Christians, but their practices are like
very cool. I feel like
very
a lot
cult.
of people are very like their recruitment tactics are
oh
very
my
very
God, it's
heavy.
creepy.
And if I feel like churches should study recruitment tactics because it's like
Marketing,
you could present yourself as a cult by accident. Like I definitely do believe that. Like, bro, I remember one of my boys in the UK. You know, like I feel like the UK, like obviously we do in Ireland, but in the UK, like they're next level when it comes to like churches being on the street and getting people in. Like one of the boys that happened to him. Tell me why these people showed up to his house.
Yeah,
Like why are you
how
showing
did
up?
they get his address?
They must have filled out the church pamphlet or something. They came out to the house like on Sunday morning. Oh yeah, you ready to go to church? But you didn't tell anyone he's going to church.
Exactly,
Like,
bro.
it's just a bit heavy and like he was just kept on complaining to me and this and that. And it's like he was someone that I didn't even expect to go to church. So even the fact that he was telling me that I was going to church, like I was actually really proud of him. And then for someone to just kind of like, thankfully,
his whole thing.
he didn't really take it as like a religion thing. He just took it as just that
person,
church specifically. Like obviously we done our research on them. We heard other people complaining about them that they just lay it on like very very thick, and it's like. I don't think that.
I know. Let me
Pause,
finish
I'm
this.
so
Loud that,
sorry.
man. No, I don't care.
Just a pause for his own.
But
God.
yeah, like I feel like
Sorry.
forget my.
he
was running, bro.
He was acknowledging that it's not
Yeah. So he knew, at least he knew
Christianity.
better, and I was happy for that.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like a lot of churches don't realize that, like, bro, because of how heavy like you approach people and stuff like that, people are gonna think you're a cult. You may not be a cult, but like, if you act like a cult, how can you blame people?
Exactly, bro.
get me?
Like I was in a situation where it's like these people were trying to like, cause I hear you're trying to like sell God, right? But you're using like actual like tactics, where it's like this seems like you both planned out like a script. You're kind of saying specific things that I'm hearing has been said to other people, and then one thing I noticed that just put me all the way off was like trying to get you to list out your sins and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't like this whole exposure culture.
Like
in
what's
churches.
like
I don't
that, bro? That was the first time I feel like somebody was talking to me about God, and I actually got pissed. As in, like, usually I'm just like, once it's God, it's like I know your intentions. I'll talk to them a bit and be like, yeah, thank you, I appreciate whatever. But it got very like, I was uncomfortable, and I was like, how can you be talking to me right now, and the way I'm feeling is not what I feel like somebody who's talking about God should be making me feel. Do you get me? Like it was very worrying, because it's like, if I didn't have some sort of knowledge of church and what grace is and like certain key concepts, it's like I'd be feeling like such a guilty person, like such a bad person.
shame and
Yeah, it's like they
everything,
tried to build. Man, I heard an Irish lady was telling me that apparently Ireland, like historically or mythologically, is like the land of shame and guilt. And bro, when she said that to me, yeah, a lot of things kind of clicked, man. I kind of believe that. I feel like in this land there is an element of that guilt and shame thing that's kind of subconsciously pushed on people.
embedded in the culture.
Yeah, even
It's
with
true
the
though, because even like
churches
when I
and-
see certain people like act a certain way, like in other countries, I'm just thinking on the back of my mind is like, no one would ever do
In
that
an
in
Ireland,
Ireland just
bro.
because
No
of
one.
like
literally,
shame
bro.
is heavy here.
Yeah,
I'll be
bro.
honest, like
People
aren't like people don't really take their time to shame you. I'll be honest.
That's what I always say. I feel like Ireland is genuinely the most African country in Europe. Genuinely. Because so many of the mannerisms and the way they do their things are so African. The crabs in the bucket mentality of like, why, okay, look at this guy.
Yeah, who does he think
Who
he
does
is?
he exactly?
Yeah,
you know
I
what I
was
mean?
like-
It's so deeply like
there's a
embedded
lot of
in the culture, bro.
familiarity as well.
Yeah.
Like I think that he's only down the road.
Yeah.
Like we all know him. Like
Yeah,
that type
true.
of thing is like, yeah. Sometimes people here kind of knock your shine because of familiarity. Because no, yeah, he has 1 million on TikTok, but he's my friend, or I know him, or we went to the same school. So.
Yeah.
Do you have 1 million? Like, like you get me?
it's
Like,
true,
what
man.
does that have to do with anything?
I feel like a lot of people in Ireland they don't, or maybe not. I won't say Ireland alone, but people don't like to give people their flowers enough.
Yeah,
and it's like sometimes it's only when it's undeniable.
Yeah.
that's when they might. But it's like, why does it have to be undeniable for you to?
This
receive
is
your
perfect.
flowers?
There was a video, it was like trending in like maybe 14 years ago, in like around 2008, 2012 or something, maybe 2014. But there was like 2 men dancing. I don't know. There was loads of people at this like park.
I think I saw
Or,
that.
yeah, or like the countryside or something.
Yeah.
2 men were literally just vibing, dancing. Music was playing. They were dancing by themselves. Slowly, like more people started coming. 3, 4 people. Eventually, like maybe 20 people. 20 turned to 50, 100. And then if you actually watch the video, there's people who are right beside them.
Yeah.
And this is the first time I'm even like saying this, but there's people who are right beside them that the whole time they stay there, and then it's not until like there's 300 people around that they now get up.
like,
And
okay,
that just said to me that that's what people are actually like, regardless of Ireland or like human beings. Yeah, some people genuinely, they won't like appreciate you until you've gotten the attention of everyone around them, that they have no choice, or else it looks like, what's wrong with you? Why are you not dancing? Why
Yeah, I
you
don't
not?
know. People, I don't know. People just don't like bigging people up. Like even like already, even like with this pod, like the people that have already like started to big us up and stuff like. But I'm remembering them because it's like, especially in
appreciate
Ireland,
all
like,
you
that's,
guys, man.
that's a lot. Do you get me? And like
It means more here than it would like somewhere else, bro.
Yeah.
like honestly, like obviously by the grace of God, by the time you reach like 1 million or whatever, like that wouldn't even mean as much as the love that people are showing now.
Now, yeah.
Because it's like, I guess I think it's different when you're trying to actively prove yourself,
Yeah.
rather to when you have proven
Yeah,
yourself.
true.
So it's like, no man, I'm grateful though.
You have to stay down till you come up, man.
Literally, man.
Literally, bro.
And still remain humble in everything. You know what I mean? That's the most important thing. Don't not to lose your head in situations. Obviously, yeah. You can be starstruck. The fancy lights, cameras, everything. But you kind of
have to stay grounded, man.
Exactly.
Because
That's one big thing.
I think the worst thing is I don't
Losing
like
yourself.
being humbled. So it's like I wouldn't want to put myself to
Sorry,
be humble.
it's gonna happen, bro.
It will, but
gonna
not
happen.
necessarily in the sense of it's like I act a certain way, so it's like I don't have to be humble.
Oh,
like
so
I
you're already
live,
reserved.
Yeah, like I live
yeah,
within
I
my
get you.
means. I don't be popping off. I don't be doing this and that. Because by the time someone humble me, that would just ruin my day. To be honest with you, so it's like
One thing I've noticed as well, yeah, is that the people around you like really influence like the things that you value.
Very true.
And for me, I've noticed that sometimes you can start caring about things because somebody else cares about it. And you don't realize until it's like, wait, you start thinking, when did I start caring about this thing? Like, or like, you know what I mean? Like, there's certain behaviors, like, I don't know, you start buying stuff, like expensive stuff, because like there's someone around you who buys expensive stuff, and it's like, do you want this, or do you want to show that you can do it?
Yeah.
Do you get me? And sometimes living trying to prove something to someone, I feel like you don't realize you're doing that until it's too late sometimes. And then your whole dynamic when you're meeting people is, I need to prove myself. I need to show that I'm worth this or worth something else. Like,
and I feel like that's a very big thing in UK and Ireland. Like, bro, I was literally on the internet looking for, like, a couple of months ago, Kalenji little beanies, and I'm like, wait a second, why do I want this?
You
bro?
get
Do
me?
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
that's
it's
real,
sold
bro.
out. It's sold out because obviously Central C is wearing it, so everybody wants it.
I won't lie.
But like, you just have to like take a step back and
you
actually
started the
ask
trend though,
yourself.
because even certain man are even starting their own brands and doing all this and that. Like, I don't think anybody was really wearing it before he did
No
it.
one. And now it's sold out.
is it not like a running hat?
It's a running hat, like it's a scully. Like, I don't.
Can't lie.
But fair play to him for having that influence, man.
That's crazy. But imagine having that amount of power though. Like, literally, you just post a picture and now everybody wants to dress the way they're dressing.
bro.
That's crazy, bro. It's probably scary though, but it's like, I think it goes back to how spineless you said social media. Because I'm telling you, if you start wearing skinny jeans and tree posts, certain man, I want to start wearing skinny jeans again.
The exact
And I mean
same
the
as well.
spray paint, you know, the gin that you don't leave no space for nothing. Like,
Boys, do you remember chinos? Oh
I still
my
have
God.
chinos though.
What an
See,
era
but like
was-
work, like
nah.
business casual chinos.
I
Like,
burnt mine, bro.
Yeah, bro, same, bro.
I burnt mine.
Nah,
but
that's-
business casual. But I bought chinos last year.
There's
Like,
some,
obviously,
there's
when
some
I started-
pictures I have in chinos that if I showed you it, I wouldn't even be able to look at you the same. Knowing that you've seen
I don't wear
that.
tight chinos. Like,
Nah.
obviously, I'm talking about like business casual, because obviously you can't always be wearing jeans in certain situations. Sometimes you have to dress up a little bit. But
I used to.
I don't
sweat
have
for
like
them
the
bad.
tan chinos though. Like, that's
I had the chinos where you rolled them up. Yeah, bro. They're like the ones that look like cardboard.
yeah. I was like,
Yeah, and it's like you roll them up, but they're not supposed to be rolled up, so you can see the inside.
yeah,
of it, like coming out. Yeah.
But like when niggas used to do the chino combo with like the checkered shirt,
Yeah, bro.
and maybe like the hoodie on top, the hoodie that doesn't
bro.
even go with the thing.
You know
bro,
them
throw.
checkered shirts, yeah,
the one
where
button
you
up
one
or what?
button. I used to think I was bad, bro. Nah, that was my
That was
thing, bro. I
dope.
swear down.
What
And the
era.
high tops as well. High
High
tops.
top was such
Cold.
you know what it is? Like, we look back at it
remember my
now with
first high
embarrassment, but we were on top of the world, boys.
Yeah, I
We were
won't lie.
actually
That
on
was a
top of the
good
world.
time in life, bro.
Like, you really thought you were bad, and then in lessons with that metal comb.
Like, why the niggas used to comb their hair in the most randomest places?
bro.
Like, bro,
And then
man.
some guys would take it a little too far. They start relaxing. They start
Oh, yeah.
texturizing.
I
doing
low-key wish I
the
did that,
Balotelli,
though.
like,
I low-key wish Oh, did you do it?
You know what? And Michael clocked
I
me as
wanna
well.
see.
You see, my thing is, yeah,
Clocked me.
of course, I clock everything. I wanted to do, and my mom didn't let me, and I'm so happy she didn't let me.
Yeah.
Because I would have been annoyed if she let me.
Yeah, why you let me do it?
You know better than me. You know better than me. And you let me just mess up myself. Because certain man, they relax the hair, and this is where the hair is still.
That's
that's
what
the headline.
this is
Bro.
what starts to happen.
You're pouring
boys.
acid on your hair, and you're wondering why your hairline
What's
is
going on?
is
That's
wanting to
hot,
leave
hot.
you.
You get me? But he clocked me in CT wise, like, bro. Of
course
the
I
middle of your head like that. You know what I mean? Do you remember?
I'm starting to think. Do I remember? Was there a wedding around that time?
That was 2018, boy.
Could have been a wedding, or no, the 2017 was the wedding.
That just shows you nothing goes past me.
And I tried to like hide it as well. I tried to hide
Man,
it,
there
but he
was
clocked.
one time I used hairspray on my hair, like So like my hair was hard. Yeah, it was crispy, but I thought it was cool, innit? I thought it was
slick it
cool.
back, did you?
Nah, I didn't even slick it back. Just high top. Just so if you touched there, it was hard, but it's just like you didn't know that. That's something. I think I just like to be indifferent, man.
Yeah, nah, man, I can't even like crazy story. I watched, you know that Donny from JLS, Asher, Asher Marigold,
The short one.
the proper short one. This guy had straight hair. I remember there was one time I stayed home from church and I was just watching these man on Sky One, specifically Sky One. Boys, I tried to DIY relax my hair, boys.
flipping
Just
heck.
Vaseline and combing it through constantly until I looked in the mirror. I was like,
What made
am
you
I
think
doing?
Vaseline?
I was like 8 as well, boys. I was like, nah.
I don't even question anything this guy does.
I swear
Like,
down, bro.
Like,
He would have been like a
so rough.
lit group leader, bro, as a kid,
my
bro.
life.
You
But
just
you
go
know
on
that ones that
adventure.
he will just be leading you into
I
destruction.
would
like.
lead you man into the worst situation.
I was like, bro, nah.
promise you, he
Speaking of leading into situations, what happened last week, boys? Let's talk about it.
Dear.
Let's talk about how you man got finessed.
I was gaslighted.
Oh,
I was
Yeah, you man got
gaslighted.
finessed.
so
though.
basically,
painful.
last week we met up to just talk about the pod, upload a video, this and that, and then we realized that there was a church event in like there was a church doing an event in our church. Anyways, they used the venue, so we were like, we'll just pull up in it. Like, let's just.
I
pop.
wanted to warm my food.
Yeah, we had food that we wanted to warm up, but I genuinely wanted to go. So we get to the door now. We're thinking we can just waltz in. Nope. They asked if we have ticket. We said no. They said, okay, you guys can just buy a ticket. And we're thinking, like church events, how much is ticket? Sometimes tickets are even free. €5,
€10.
€10. We go and buy the ticket now, and
18.
bro, 20 euro with fees.
€20.
Bro, no, £20 with fees. I'm thinking.
Nah.
So in my mind, and one thing I don't even care about the money, but one thing that I don't like is when someone like is watching your pocket actively.
bro.
Like we were wearing,
These
like, I was
women
wearing.
were watching these
Like, I was wearing
pockets.
I was wearing a Montclair, and Izzy was wearing a Trapstar jacket, and she was like, "Oh, I'm sure you guys can afford it." Look at what you're wearing. Cool, but like, what does that mean? What does that have to do with you? Do you get me? It's like you're almost like I see where your height is at, but I feel like you shouldn't need to convince
Them
me that
comments,
way
like,
to buy a ticket. And it's like I was going to buy a ticket anyways because I don't feel comfortable with knowing that I didn't, like, there was something that I wanted. Like, I wanted to be in the presence of God, but I didn't because of money, especially when I know that that's not even really an issue, thanks to God. So it's like, why wouldn't I?
Nah, it's true.
But it's like, this your promotions, Giz?
Yeah, bro. I personally, my experience was I just walked in, innit, because I needed to go warm my food. But when I came back, I saw them. It looked like they were getting pressured. I can't lie. They're making it sound so like Oh yeah, this
probably
happened.
were. You see what
But
it
they were
was,
at
yeah.
the door, standing in front of them, stopping them from like moving in.
Well, wait, let me just add to that. It's not like, how can I explain it? It's not like we were trying to, like, we willingly were going
willingly
to pay.
held hostage.
Probably, but it's like, I feel like I didn't not want to go.
Yeah,
So it's like,
It's just
I
'cause you
won't lie
wanted
though.
to
They
go.
kept on saying, "Oh, did you guys buy a ticket? Did you?" What, like, bro, like, relax, like, and the
You
process
get
was
me?
so long
It
to
was
buy the
long
ticket
as
as
well,
well. You had to manually put in your bank card, all of that. Like, we tried to go to Eventbrite. Eventbrite didn't work. We had to go to the Instagram. Keep in mind, we didn't know what we were walking into. Like, we had no prior knowledge of like what kind of event it was, like this, or who was hosting it. We just knew that it was for God. But it's like the way that they were moving.
And they even said pound in Ireland. Like, come on now, a bit of respect. Like,
get me?
you're
Come
in
on
our
now.
country, I say in pound. Come on now, I don't have pounds. I have
Ain't that
euros.
difficult.
You
know
get
what I
me,
mean?
but
Oh man.
I can't really complain, but like, cause genuinely,
It was worth
I
it,
was
yeah.
not, and like when you actually walk in and you see, it was basically like a concert.
concert,
So it's
yeah,
like that's why I can't, like, I'm more even, I don't fault the price. Like, I don't think that they were wrong, and plus that wasn't like the first, that was like the final stage tickets. Like, they had tickets for like £5-10, so that's reasonable. But I feel like when you do event, just make sure that the people that you have doing ticket, they know how to talk
nice.
to people.
You know what I
Because
mean?
are you trying, like, you're hustling us, like,
Yeah.
get me, like, you're actually like squeezing us down.
This is like market type of,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
like-
Hustling.
Like you might as well just dug your hand in my pocket
Exactly,
and
bro.
take it. Like,
The talking about clothes and all that one,
That's
like
OG.
that type
Not
of stuff
needed.
strikes me the wrong way, bro.
Yeah.
And once you say something that just makes me, hey, what did you just say?
Exactly.
My spirits is just like, nah, I'm
alert
not
now,
really,
you know?
yeah, I'm not really here for that, but
I hear it.
other
was
than
gaslit.
that, we enjoyed the
nah,
presence
I
of God.
really, really, really enjoyed it though.
Nah,
It
it was
was
good.
worth it.
Yeah,
It was
the
definitely
music
worth
was
it.
good as well.
But
It was an enjoyable experience. I was gaslit though.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be very realistic. And obviously,
Because you didn't want to pay, like
didn't.
they didn't want to
I
pay
was
the money,
open
but
to
they were
it,
standing
though.
there like something magical.
my
you know?
thing is though, I don't like this with me and everything. Like even like if I pick up something in the shops that doesn't have the price, you're thinking it might be €3, it's 8.
Yeah.
I'm not the type of person to drop it. I'm the type of person to
To
buy
just
it.
pay, me, I'm not.
Like it depends on
I
what
thought
it is.
it was
though.
€3.
I'm like that.
Nah, I won't lie, I'm just like
If
I
you
don't
just
know,
time me
man.
out, I'll be like,
I don't know. I don't even.
the
Sometimes
coffee.
if there's no one else behind me, I'm like, I'll throw it. I don't. Like, I said, never
Bro,
mind.
you see,
But, like,
For me, I think it starts with the little things. It's little things like that, like just deciding this is what I wanted, this is what I'm gonna get. Like in terms of, okay, I wanted this, and I want to pay €3 for it.
Yeah.
If it's not €3, I'm not paying for it because I wanted it because it was €3. So like, I don't want to keep like little habits like that build up bigger habits of like people pleasing or like doing stuff for other people, putting other people before yourself just because it's like, oh, it's hard to say no.
I don't
come
even. The weird thing about me is I don't find it hard to say no, and I don't care about pleasing people like that. But I think it's just a matter of
Context.
how context, and it's kind of like I feel like sometimes I care about how things can be perceived a little bit, but I kind of came to a stage where it's like I don't really care anymore. So it's like, but that one in particular was a bit like I wanted to do it, and I wasn't going to allow just the fact that I was a bit like taken aback by the price to like change anything, because I think that's wrong in my opinion. Like you wanted to go and do it if you can afford it, go. If you can't, like you can't.
I think that I think I'm nearly ready to crash out like once. And I don't know
I
when
want
or how
to.
it's gonna happen.
I
but
want to.
You see, even that scenario, it's not that I would crash out, but it was just so easy for me to just not be like feeling any pressure, bro. Like, I think at this age now, you crashing out is immature, right? That's you have to kind of acknowledge that. You just acting irrationally is immature, but life also gets to that point sometimes where things are stressing you out too much. But I feel like I might crash out. Like,
just
at
call
some
me
point.
so we can do it together. And
Crash out together, yeah.
yeah.
there's power in numbers, man.
Book your train from Longford.
There's power in numbers, man.
That's kind of like.
Then
Boys, anything else you guys wanna? Any news? Any updates?
dates.
Anything?
You know what I've been thinking of, because I'm going to Malta obviously.
Oh shit!
Next year, June time.
Go
I'm
DLT?
thinking-
DLT.
DLT, of course.
There is.
So I'm thinking, if you guys are in commentary, I can be the type of reporter on the ground, showing you guys.
I think I might. I don't know yet. I
boys.
haven't decided what I'm going yet.
Okay, come on.
There's still time in it.
There's still
If
time.
you go,
There's
I'll
still
go.
time.
Actually, no.
You know what I mean? But by December, I'd say we should all have that kind of like locked in, like if you were going or not.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
fair is.
Because it's gonna be very enjoyable, and I think it'll be good content for the people. You know what I mean?
That'd
So,
be good.
I wanted to do a blind ranking
I don't mind.
this episode. I'm gonna. Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm gonna. Okay, I'll just list out some Afrobeat artists, right? And we'll go like 10 from 10 to 1. Okay, so first I'm gonna go with Rema.
10 being what? Best or the worst?
Worst. Rema.
Rema's that's tough. Okay, I'd say
4.
I'd say
Big
three.
Tree no longer before.
No, he's not.
I'd say
not
three,
Big
I'd say
Tree.
three.
Tree.
He's not Big Tree.
He's not the. How can he out here like?
But it's because this is personal choice though. This is like personal because I have one artist where you would think he's Big Tree, but he's like 5 or 6 for me.
Okay,
You know what I
I
mean?
feel I get you.
Yeah, and I feel like you know who it is.
Yeah. Okay. Next artist I'm going to say is what's his name again? You know I like you, but I'm a Young John.
Oh,
6.
yeah, 6 is
Wait.
solid.
6. Yeah, 6.
6. Very, very solid.
He's solid.
artist.
He's
9
solid.
years,
Yeah, I
though.
won't lie. Next I have One Day Cole.
Tree.
Woo! Thank you. That's yeah. I like the answer. What did you say?
I'll say 5.
5.
Because you don't know Afro.
Yeah, this guy.
If you know
Ghana
Afrobeat,
for
I'm
Ghana for.
a Ghana, you get me?
If you know Afro,
I'm a American boy, so you know what I mean? So
Wow.
yeah.
Right,
But One Day Cole, he's cold, but I feel like
For you, he's a 5.
yeah.
Yeah.
For me, he's a
I don't like
Fair
that.
enough,
Okay,
fair
next.
So,
Next we're gonna go with Ashake.
1. Simple. What?
one
That's
or
not
2,
even
but
debatable.
I'd say 1
That's not even debatable.
because
it
he
is
my-
debatable.
How is that even debatable?
It is debatable, 100%.
No, he's not.
But
He,
okay.
is, he is my favorite Afrobeats.
Okay.
artist.
Is he one for you as well?
He's 1.
Nah, you man are bogus.
Who's your one?
Burna Boy.
Burna Boy is not my one.
Burna Boy is the
Burna Boy would be my
epitome of
second.
Afrobeats music.
He's
Nah.
the
Burna Boy
quintessential-
embodies what Afro music should be.
He does. I'm not going to lie. He does. He makes.
So-
To be honest, yeah. Until
case closed.
Ashake makes a like political song,
Bro,
he should be number 1 worldwide, but he's not.
What you
But
mean
he's my
he's
number
not?
1. Do you get me?
wait, what you mean he's not?
Like I feel like
Ashake?
until like he
he's
deserves
not.
to be everybody's number 1.
Would you say that Burna Boy's strongest album is better?
But he
than
crashes out
Ashake?
sometimes too much though. And
What do you
kinda
mean, Burna
contradict-
Boy?
Yeah,
What you mean by that?
he can be very like
Threatening to 5 people.
yeah,
you
like
know
he
what I
can
mean?
be very like somehow sometimes which
His
can
attitude.
which can
you need that,
contradict what he does. But that's why you kind of have to realize sometimes at the end of the day, people are
Do
people.
your parents not crash out sometimes?
Yeah, but like
are you, man?
like
Burna Boy, I rate you.
this
Don't
is
worry.
get
Burna
me?
Boy. I want like
Nah,
obviously,
Burna
my
Boy
second, though.
to me embodies what Afrobeats should be
Nah, I hear
because even his music, it makes you feel a vibe that no other music does. Like Rema is, for me, Rema and Ashake are the closest things to feeling that similar vibe. Davido is like a more party, like fun, happy vibe, but Rema, I think in the next few years, he's going to start making music more meaningful.
Yeah.
Right now, he's just young. I feel like he's just enjoying the party music, creativity. But for me, Burna, like he's been embodying just even the beats, the simple beats he uses. Pull up, I'm outside. Like bro, like just the simplicity in it is what keeps it Afro beats. And then, like, yeah, how much he talks about like Nigeria and like he incorporates like Fela Kuti stuff into his music.
Yeah.
For me, it's number one.
Directly connected to,
I feel like I just want to hear you guys top 3. So let's just
so
what's the top 3 for
So
me?
my top 3 is Ashake, Burna Boy, and One Day Cole.
Okay.
Okay. Ashake, Burna Boy. So
Okay.
it's not ridiculous to say that. It's not ridiculous.
I will
It's
say
understandable.
I'll say Burna Boy number 1.
Yeah.
I'll say One Day Cole number 2,
Yes.
and I'll say Wizkid number 3.
I hear it.
I hear it.
Just
Wizkid,
culture,
won the
all
votes.
of them,
Won
all
the
of them
votes.
culture. Like culture is the most important thing when it comes to Afro beats for me.
Man, and I think it's time that
Yeah,
we.
it's time to cut the episode out. Still, it's
I know
been real.
I know it's hard for you guys to
Yeah, probably
to
crying
be
right
away
now.
from
Let us
I'm
go,
sorry.
I mean, but
We'll
don't
be
worry.
back very,
We'll be
very
back very,
soon.
very soon. Innit?
Maybe in a week, maybe in 2 weeks, maybe a month. Who
maybe even
knows?
2 months.
Yeah,
Who knows?
you never know.
I like
We'll
to
be back,
be
though.
mysterious, hot and cold. You get me? Type shit.
We'll be
Anyways,
back.
yeah, it's been real. 3TT for the win, man.
Bow.
Bullets.
No rush, 10 seconds. Snapchat, rewind, throwback, new pod on Instagram. Better follow that, I like that. That Spotify, better add that, I like that.